Alright, and so we're back again for round 2. Last time in the part 1 of this video, or part 1 of this project, if you didn't see it, go check that out. That's where we build the lightsaber itself. And here we are for part 2 because we're ready to paint it now. So, after hitting it with primer, this is what we're looking at. It's got a few ugly spots, and I'm still on the fence whether or not I want to do some extra work to it or just start painting it up and leave it like it is. But I think I am gonna do just a little bit, because I mean, yes, it's in, like, it looks great right now, it really does. I kind of want to do a little bit more sanding and just clean up a few things just to get it right. I'm expecting to be done with sanding and priming today and be on to actual paint tomorrow. That's the goal. That's why I was kind of not even sure if I wanted to work on this as far as sanding and filling today, but I think I'm gonna. Alright, so now we got our epoxy sculpt, and like I said, we just got a few spots to fill, but first we do have a few spots to sand down a little bit. This is really overkill. It just depends on the look you're going for. I just wanted to see how well I could get this one, so I just took a little extra time to really clean it up and prep it out. So then I set up my paint booth. I made this little paint booth, which I have a video on. I do gotta edit it and upload it, but I have a video on making this paint booth. But I had painted this once, but I messed up with the clear coat, so I had to come back and repaint it and record it and all. So roughly, I mean, there's some spots I know I'm gonna have to come and do some touch up with, and I'm hoping I can stick a brush in that stuff, but no guarantee. But we got it here, and so we're at least gonna go ahead and spray what we got. So let's go ahead and crank on these fans. And so I'm still new to my airbrush. This is my first time doing like a completed project with it. I have like 3 different guns, and this was more of a detailed gun I used, so it didn't cover as well as I wanted it to. But I definitely learned a lot, and I'm a lot more confident in my airbrushing skills after this. And truthfully, this could have used maybe 3 to 4 coats of the chrome paint, but I simply just used what I already had in the airbrush. After I first coated it, I just did the second coat, and then whatever was left, that's just what I kept hitting it with until I ran out of paint. Not only do you get to see me do painting in this video, but you get a full tutorial on painting, a whole video just to painting. That's something. Wow. But that's what we want. I mean, for a prop, that's not bad at all. So I'm gonna set this aside to dry while I clean up the rig again, and then we'll come back and we will do the clear coat. So for now, let's get this to set. I'll set it on this one. That way it can sit right there. Right there. So we got it sprayed out. It's a little uneven, you can see it, I know. Hang on, let's just... Everything has been sprayed out. It's a little uneven, but it's close. I think it's good. So we'll start down here. Man, if you enjoy any form of satisfaction, you owe it to yourself to tape something up when you paint it, just to peel off those crisp, clean lines. It is the most satisfying thing ever. I will have to do touch up, like I stated several times, but man, it's still just so satisfying peeling back the tape to reveal your piece, man. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the prototype PVC look, but something about adding that color, man, it really makes it feel real, you know? Not too much to talk about, it's mostly just enjoying the ASMR
ASMR and just the reveals of the prop itself, really.
Oh, look at that. Man, that looks really good. Oh, wait, we forgot a piece.
I'm actually really happy with how quick the all-clad paint's dried, too. I would spray it on there, and then, like, in a few seconds, it was already dried to the touch where I could handle it. And I appreciate that, because I literally sprayed the black, waited maybe however long it took me to clean up the gun, 5-10 minutes, and then I was already ready to tape it off, and as you can see, it didn't peel up any of the black paint, and I am super happy with that. That makes me so happy, and that works great for me because I'm so impatient when it comes to painting, so that's a plus for me. I think I'm going to be dabbling more with airbrush paints as I go. Definitely have a lot to learn, though.
One little piece. Okay, so first things first. All-clad paints definitely recommend, especially for on-screen use, because on camera that looks flawless. In person, I see it all. Two things I want to say. I wish I would have sanded it a little bit more, got it a little bit more smooth, because you can definitely see where it's sanded and where it isn't. But wow, that looks great. I do got some touch-up to go in and do with all the little grooves and just here and there, and I'm hoping I will be able to run a brush through it to go and just clean up some of the details where it was harder to take. We also got to paint the button and the two little buttons, and those are the only things that need to be painted. So first I'm gonna break into the black to see if I can touch up some of the other stuff, and then we will hit up the do the buttons.
So originally I wanted to just use the all-clad lacquer that came with it, and it was working, but it would have took a lot more coats than what I wanted. So for all the hand painting parts, I used Tester's model paints. That's what I did for the black touch-up and the red and the gold. Then I just came in, I painted out the button like I need. Also, there's that little black piece right there with the emitter section. I had to hand paint that as well. And then after painting the buttons red, I don't get it on camera, but I had to paint the rest of that button gold. You just needed the center. It's supposed to be a gem, but when I tried to cast out the resin one to look like a gem, it didn't really come out how I wanted, so I just had to cast the regular one. And that is a very poorly done tutorial on painting, but tutorial nonetheless. And I'm really happy with how this project turned out, and I really appreciate you guys for sticking with me to the end to see the final reveal, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.